All right, Jack.
Your Honor, mine is going to be slightly more lengthy because, quite frankly, I am outraged about the prosecution's strategy during this trial. Specifically, regarding their magic ballistics report. Their magic ballistics report that they claim proves that the bullets fired in the O'Neill Ranch were from my exact gun, the gun that I was carrying. If we look at State Exhibit K, the report says, quote, 3 dead O'Neills confirmed. Crack O'Neill, Tim O'Neill, third one name still unknown. Bullets pulled from the O'Neills do indeed match those in Jack Lamb's AR. Now, what does this mean? Does this mean, like the prosecution is attempting to claim, that those bullets came from my exact gun? Or does it mean that those bullets came from an assault rifle that is exactly like my gun? It's a very big difference. See, here in San Andreas, we only have, what, 1, 2 gun stores? We have Petrov's Pieces, and that's basically it. And there's only so many types of ammo that you can purchase in San Andreas. The ballistics report did not specify what type of ammunition there was, but the most common ones for an assault rifle are 5.56, 45 millimeter, and 7.62, 39 millimeter. So, just to make this clear, the type of bullets that were used in the assault rifle were identical to the ones used by me that were in my gun. I'm not attempting to hide that, but the prosecution is falsely conflating, falsely representing this piece of evidence to claim that those bullets came from my specific gun, the one I was carrying. It's not true. They didn't come from my gun. It's just the case that the bullets coincidentally happened to be of the same kind. The prosecution attempted to say no, they were from Lamb's AR that he was holding, and they have absolutely no evidence of this. And frankly, we all should be outraged about this strategy. You realize this isn't a game. My life is on the line here, and you're attempting to play games here with evidence?
Objection.
Closing
argument.
Statement.
He's getting hostile.
There are many reasons I would not do this.
Shut up, prosecution. Go ahead, Jack.
To conclude, there are so many reasons I wouldn't commit these murders. I've had many rivalries before, with Weasel News, with Ram News, with SJ Action News, and not just news networks, with people. The Undertaker, Samuel L. Jackson, Mickey Long, Jimmy Carter, Brandon Jedith, Cornelius Higglebottom, who's here. Don't get me wrong, though. I fight my rivals. I'm not a poos, as Jonathan Doe said. I'd honestly disagree with him about that assessment. And listen, about all my rivalries, I typically do win. But not by killing them, but by exposing them. The things they've done wrong to the public, or by suing them. If they broke the law, I report about that. I report them to the police. But I never resort to violence. I did not kill the O'Neills. Also, let's just summarize this piece of evidence. Why would I still be there when the police arrive? Did anyone wonder that? If I came in guns a-blazing, just like the O'Neill News Network originally reported, by the way, they said Jack Lamb had arrived at the O'Neill home with a bulletproof vest and an illegal assault rifle and mercilessly gunned down 3 members of the O'Neill family. I mean, that report isn't even accurate based on the prosecution story, but it's telling. Because that's what you would assume I would do if I really did commit the murders. I would just arrive unannounced at the O'Neill Ranch, I would break down the front door and start shooting until everybody in that house is dead. but evidence has recently proven that report to be false. If I really wanted to commit murder that day, would I have texted Tanya O'Neill hours in advance that I was coming in? No. And before I even got to the O'Neill Ranch, would I have told my employee John Doe to call the police if I didn't text or call him 15 minutes after arriving at the O'Neill Ranch? No. Which brings me back to my original point. Why would I still be there when the police arrive? Why wouldn't I just shoot and run? The average police response time is 3 to 5 minutes. I could have easily gotten out of there. Instead, I stayed to help the O'Neills after they were shot. Lastly, why wouldn't I kill Tanya O'Neill too? You know, other than me, there were 4 people at that house, not 3. Yes, Tanya, you were.
Pretty hard to take out that.
And Tanya, just if I had murdered those 3 O'Neills, your family members, why would I leave you behind? Why would I leave behind a witness?
You slept with her.
Because she never saw nothing.
Why would I leave behind Tanya O'Neill, who I knew was upstairs? I had talked to her several minutes prior. Other than me, the 2 gunmen, and the 3 O'Neills who died, Tanya O'Neill was the only other person at the scene when the murders happened.
Maybe because he didn't have a harpoon to take her out.
And she was striked from.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I heard it all.
before I end, I just want to say one more thing. Last summer when Julian Specht picked me to be the mayor of Los Santos, my 2 big objectives were to imprison the criminals and to protect the innocent. You can bet Governor Higglebottom wasn't doing this. No, he was friends with the criminals, even putting them in positions of power like Ugug.
All right, Jack, wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, Batman, come on. Come on, Batman.
Honorable Judge Schumer, it would be a disgrace if criminals like Ugug are free and I am not. Judge, I ask that you find me not guilty. I ask that you recognize I did not commit these murders.
He's guilty.
There is no evidence of this other than coincidental.
You're on your.
I ask that you release me from prison so I can go out and complete my original mission to imprison the criminals and protect the innocent. Judge Schumer, the importance of your decision today is tremendous.
Put him away for life.
I have proven my innocence. I am not guilty. I ask that you find me not guilty. For the sake of the truth, for the sake of the Lamb News Network, for the sake of the O'Neill family, for the sake of my wife, Cass Lamb, who I'm certain is not with another man right now, for the sake of my fans, and for the sake of San Andreas.
Jack Lamb is not guilty.
Oh,
Yes!
oh,
This case is
oh my god. Oh,
Congratulations, Jack.
oh my god.
Jack!
Oh.
Jack!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Jack, embrace me, please.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Julian. Thank you.
I never doubted you,
Jack,
sir.
we did it, Jack! Jack!
Mr. Lamb.
Oh
Jack,
my
we
god.
did it!
Oh my god.
Everybody on the ground.
Thank
Let me
you.
go, Tanya. Tanya, let me go.
Thank you.
Everybody on the ground. On the ground.
Everybody just put your hands up.
Everybody get done there.
Everybody just put your hands up.
Come here.
Shit.
Come here. You come here right now.
It's a hit.
Put your guns in. Everybody grab your
Oh my
guns.
god.
Everybody just put your
Everybody
hands
grab
up.
your guns.
Oh my god.
Jack,
Let's
let him
go.
go! Let him go!
Nobody leave. Nobody.
Back up!
What the hell?
No!
Back up.
Let me go.
Okay,
Oh my god.
Let me go.
What are you doing?
Help me. Help, what's going on?
Jack!
You
Help, let's go.
things every day. Make sure this is one of them.
Someone help.